Hello and welcome to the Out of Life podcast, episode number 29. I am this week's host, Ross, and I'm joined by, from the Angry Microwave, Callum.
Hello everybody, nice to be here.
From monotone.com, Adam.
Hello.
And Duck Hunter and political activist, Thomas.
Hello there.
Was it Thomas or Tom? Tom?
Go for Tom.
Go for Tom, right, we'll stay with Tom. Now, you may notice that this is a very, very Scottish-orientated podcast this week, or heavily influenced. Callum, how does it feel to be outnumbered 3-1 by Scotsmen?
Well, I have been to Edinburgh last month, but...
That's not fucking Scotland.
But I'd say it's basically a Scottish city full of English people, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah. That's exactly correct, and it was during the middle of the festival, so let's face it, that's not normal viewing, to be honest with you.
I hate the festival.
I've got friends that work in Edinburgh, and they're just like, I can't get home from work. Help me. There's a guy on a unicycle. Right, anyway, we're going to move on like we always do and ask what we've all been playing and watching. So we'll start with the Duck Hunter. Tom, what have you been watching and playing this week?
I've been watching the Fear of the Walking Dead, to be honest. It's a bit, how would I say? It's different. I think actually I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I was like the original show. But it's good. I quite like it. I'm just a bit confused. Like, there's lots of army guys and shooting and stuff like that right now, so I don't really know what's going on. But yeah, I'm watching that.
What episode are you on?
I'm on episode 4.
Four. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I've been watching it as well, and I'm quite enjoying it. It's slightly different because it was pre. They said we sort of touched on this last week, but it's been good so far, and I gave up on the normal series of The Walking Dead.
Yeah. It's like it's got a strange like anti-drugs message as well, which is interesting. But yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying it.
The reason why I'm not so attached with it is that I find all the characters very unlikable from the start. Is that just me, or?
No, you're right.
You think if they can all die, then you don't care.
But can they start killing people off soon though? Because it really is like that family has no entertaining people on screen at all for me.
I think the heroin guy is probably the most interesting one because it's like fucking shit. Oh, sorry, not to swear.
It's alright. What's it anyway? I've already swore twice.
Oh, that's fine. But yeah, because he's like messing stuff up a lot. So he's probably the only interesting one. But the rest of them are just boring, and they're moaning about everything, and they're really stupid as well. Like, they see a zombie, get up, and then they go up and they, like, literally it looks as if they're about to hug it, and it's like, no, like, shoot it, please, like, shoot it. But yeah, it's good, it's good.
But if there's one reason to watch a show, it was in episode 2 or 3, I can't remember, and you get to see zombie Barack Obama.
I forgot about that.
And it ends quite well. The guy is, I don't know, just imagine how Barack Obama would be. That's it.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. Yeah.
Was there pigs involved?
No, there was no pigs involved. We'll get on to that later. Saving your bacon there. But anyway, right, so what have you been playing, Tom?
I started playing Destiny: The Taken King like 4 days ago. I've been playing that, and the story, I kind of got myself hyped up for it, and then watched it and didn't really enjoy it. But I'm enjoying like the post-story stuff, and I'm really looking forward to doing the raid when my clan actually like does it with me. But yeah, I've been playing that. It's quite interesting though how they've managed to get so many people to come back to it, because a lot of people disappeared and stuff. So, again, playing that.
I think all Activision games can burn in hell for all I care. But
no,
no,
Hearthstone.
Yeah. What about?
Well, go on. Impress me.
What? Oh fuck! What's the other one?
Skylanders.
What? World of Warcraft. That's Activision.
Never played it.
Blizzard, is it not?
Yeah, but
Blizzard's owned by Activision.
Activision, yeah.
They own everything. They're the man.
But Anyways, we'll move on. Adam, what you been watching and playing?
I've been watching Daredevil. I'm up to episode 7. I've got 8 to start
Okay.
soon. I've been enjoying that. I know I'm a bit late to the party on that one, but it's good. Nice and brutal violence, which is interesting in a Marvel property.
All right, okay. So just enjoying it, basically, looking forward to the next Marvel content.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
Brilliant. Playing? You're exciting.
I'm playing The Witcher 3 again. I've started my new game plus.
Wow. Are you joking or not?
No.
Have you played it already?
Yeah, I've
You're
put like
playing it
100
again?
hours in.
Oh my
Put like
god.
100
wow.
hours into it in the first playthrough, and starting again.
I've like literally put an hour into it. I don't know how to. I can't tackle it yet.
I'll hold my hands up. I'm over 100 as well, but I haven't finished the first playthrough yet. And I won't go back for a second one. There's too many games out for me to play through a game again. But,
Oh, is
well.
there?
I'm enjoying it, so
Callum, what have you been watching?
Well, inspired by recent events, I decided to go back and watch Black Mirror episode 1. and this is genuinely not a joke.
Remind us of what the synopsis is, or give us a brief outline of what it was.
Well, basically, the Prime Minister has intercourse with a pig. This is part of factual and fiction now.
Like, that's just totally out there. That is never actually going to happen. You know what I mean? So it's totally too unbelievable for me.
But it does
Really?
happen.
Too unbelievable, yeah.
Too unbelievable that something like that would actually happen.
But genuinely,
Just put his balls in the pig's mouth, I would totally believe it, but actually to have sex with a pig, that's too far.
but genuinely, like, if you haven't seen Black Mirror by now, this is your perfect chance to go back and watch it, because it is one of the best pieces of TV. Have you all seen it, or?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I've
yeah.
seen them, yeah, they're brilliant.
Just like drink it, like watch it with vodka, because she'll need it.
Charlie
Yeah.
Brooker really is a genius in TV.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And what are you playing?
Well, I finished Metal Gear Solid 5 a couple of days ago, and I traded that
Nice.
back in for the same price I paid for it. but
Nice. Yeah.
but I did really enjoy it, but there's so obviously a third act missing to that game. Have you guys finished it, or?
No.
I've not started it.
It's so good to literally throw hours into with all the side missions, like board missions and stuff. But you kind of reach a point towards the end where you've seen everything, and the biggest down point for that game for me was when you start to repeat missions but on a harder difficulty in the second part. It basically feels like filler, and it really didn't need it at all.
That feels like Destiny.
But literally, it's the same mission with the same story, but it doesn't make sense. But it's hard difficulty, and you need to do those to progress the story for the final missions. It's just so stupid, because that game doesn't need filler. But-
Yeah. I can't. I don't know when I'm going to get around to playing Metal Gear, and I just don't know when I'm going to get around to it. I will at one point, but there's just too much out this year that was the one game that I'm just sort of putting in the back. But it was there's just too much to play, and I'm probably picking Tomb Raider and Fallout over that, basically.
Just watch the cutscenes. You should be fine.
Yeah, the story's
Spent
great.
80 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, was it the initial cutscenes? What is it? 2 hours or something like that to get through the prologue?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is Tomb Raider still coming out on the same day as Fallout, by the way?
Yeah, it's going to get so
Wow.
buried.
That
No, they have to move that. They have to move that.
They're not
that
moving
needs
it.
to get delayed.
It's not getting moved. I'm telling you, I'm putting it down right here. I'm putting my reputation on the line and saying that it's not getting moved because they've made too many promises. It's coming out when they say it is. And
But
I
there's
think-
no,
I'd be crazy though.
there's
Like,
no point, because Xbox have the marketing for Fallout, they have the marketing rights, and Fallout's going to be a bigger game, so either is a win for them. They just, yeah.
Right, you interested to hear what I've been watching and playing?
no.
I was going to say stuff, I'm not fucking telling you. Yeah, so I've been watching the Bake Off and the Wank Factor, like usual. I not really been watching much. I've been watching Fear the Walking Dead, but we've talked about that. And yeah, gaming wise, I've been playing the FIFA trial that was been out this week. You know what I mean? Some good old EA games. So you get 10 hours free EA access. So I've played my 10 hours now, so that's gone. And I have been playing Inside My Radio, which is an ID Xbox game, where it uses rhythm to really, I don't know, get you sorted. And for some reason, all of our mics just muted at the same time. I just took these all back off. I can cut this.
Oh, that's
good. That's a good thing about this. I can go and cut this after it. Hey!
I survived.
Yeah, did you survive? Thank you.
Yes.
Right, so I'm just going to resume from here before we cut it after it. Adam, you're breathing still quite, but then you're quiet when you talk.
I know my mic's a pain in the fucking arm.
Right, I'll just resume from here. He's all ready. So we'll now move on to this week's The Download. So at least one of the Bioshock games are going to be coming to next gen if a new listing by a South African website is correct. There's been no official announcement, but South African retailer Raru has listings for something called Bioshock Collection on both Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Or should we say it did, as they've since quickly been taken down. There was even a very specific release date of November 27th, but no description of exactly what it contains, but I think we can all guess what it contains. Are any of you excited for a Bioshock remaster?
Not really.
Nope. Can't say that I am.
Like, I love the games, but I don't want to play them again. I want a new one.
The thing for me for Bioshock is that they never ran particularly well on PlayStation platforms at all. Like, the frame rate was absolutely awful. So for me, I haven't really played them properly because the frame rate was too bad. And I'm sorry to be that person, but Bioshock was really bad on PlayStation. So to have the opportunity there, and also I don't think it's a bad thing because you're not going to be forced to play it.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
The only thing I kind of wish is that it came out early summer, like when there was nothing else out. Because to come out in November when it's like AAA games everywhere, that seems a bit stupid.
Yeah, well, I agree with you. Why not have that as an early summer release? That would have worked out perfect because there's nothing in its way and people would have bought it.
Yeah, and also 2K need a way to get money from Bioshock because that series isn't going anywhere anytime soon. It's just sitting there.
I mean, it raises a bigger question about actually all of these re-releases. It's like, why? I understand why they do it, but it's where's the creativity coming from? Like, you should be thinking of more games and making more games and things like that. But they're sort of resorting to stuff from last gen to pay for the crazy shit that they're doing. You know, it's like, when are we going to get something?
It's money though. You know what I mean? It's money for nothing or for very, very little work. That's it. That's what I don't blame them.
See, you say that, but Dishonored came out like a month ago. I don't know a single person who played that. Like, did you play it or?
No, I mean,
I never played it originally. I know Dave Wyatt. Like, he bought it. I think it was £15 if you owned the original, and it was Games with Gold. So you basically were getting it for £15, or most Xbox owners were. But I think he bought it because he wanted to just not have to turn on his Xbox 360, and also that included all the DLC.
I mean, like, if they do it tactically, then fine. Like, say they released it like a year before a new Bioshock game, then fine. But they're not gonna.
Is that it? Are they release it in November and say this time next year there's a new Bioshock?
No, definitely not. No, I can't. Like, unless they really, really need money, I don't think so.
Also, the Xbox One now has a backwards compatibility. So I think from now onwards, we'll probably see less. And the only ones that will start to come out will be the ones that already started before E3 this year. Because Fallout's going to come out on there. Like, literally nearly every game that's not owned by Activision is going to come out on backwards compatibility, basically.
I mean,
and you know something? There's only one game I'm looking forward to backwards compatibility because I never got a chance to play it, and that is Rogue. Assassin's Creed Rogue. I don't know why. It's the one game I'm looking forward to. BC.
I forgot that existed, actually.
Yeah, but you never got a chance because it came out at the moment when everyone was moving across to this generation.
Yeah.
And
That's really
it was
weird.
carried
Like,
away.
that's really weird about Nether Game Across. Like, my money was always on that to come to next gen in April time.
Yeah.
Unity ruined that for me. I played Unity first by mistake and then just didn't go back to any of the Assassin's Creed after that.
Yeah.
Let's not remember that.
It wasn't that bad. It was just very bland.
I liked it.
Oh,
I like the co-op. I don't know. There's something very, very good about going around killing things with hidden blades.
it was just messy, I think.
The thing is, they've introduced co-op, and now they've gone the complete opposite way and said we're not touching any multiplayer.
See, like, I think what killed it for me was when they took out the competitive multiplayer. That killed it. That was like, no, I'm done.
That multiplayer never worked for me.
I loved it. I was into it. So.
Oh no, I don't like it at all. But that's good. It causes debate. But when we'll move on to the next bit, and only time will tell if we'll see a BioShock collection in November. Raru. So check out Raru for all your news for the sound of things. A South African retailer.
I do swear that sometimes it's a PR stunt what they do.
Oh, 100%.
Because I would have never known of that company before. So basically, that and Amazon France are always in the headlines.
Yeah. Did you know that you're getting the Marcus Phoenix collection exclusively on outoflice.net for pre-order? If you just go there now.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, just go there.
Self-promotion.
For a game that doesn't exist. Right, so moving on. Sources suggest that Konami has stopped making AAA games and will never create something on the scale of Metal Gear Solid 5 again. Rumours have been circling for months now that Konami is on the cusp of abandoning the traditional console games market. And according to multiple sources, that's exactly what's happened. Gameblog, being one of the aforementioned sources, claim that Konami will continue with the Pro Evolution Soccer series and Metal Gear Online, but beyond that has no plans for any new home console titles. Is Konami going to be missed from the AAA console market?
One word, no.
Yes and no. Like,
Yes and no. Right, what's your yes?
Yes, and the fact that we're gonna miss their good games. Like, I miss Silent Hill. That was Konami, wasn't it? That was Konami. Yeah, I miss Silent Hill. And no, in the sense that we're just gonna have another company replace them, so it doesn't really matter.
For me, it's a no, but only if they sell off their properties. Because if any of those properties dead, that is the biggest mistake in gaming that's ever happened. Because you've got Silent Hill, Metal Gear, and PES, 3 giant barriers in the gaming world, and to see those just sleep for like years and years would be such a shame.
PES is staying. They're keeping PES with the UK studio, aren't they? So it's keeping afloat. But apart from that, I think Metal Gear Solid's the only one that.
But it's still going to be sad to see it go. Like I wouldn't mind see like another Metal Gear from somewhere else rather than no Metal Gear ever again.
I think it's more the Silent Hills thing that's getting to me.
Yeah, that was a shame.
Because everybody was so hyped. People would have bought that game, and then they just killed it. It's sad. It's sad.
Do you think if we all chipped in like 20 quid each, like the whole group, we could maybe buy Silent Hills, get a few people from the group to code it, and I think we could get a hold of it.
Just ask IGN and we'll be fine. They'll get it sorted.
First question I've got is, what other properties does Konami actually have? It's been so long since they've made anything other than Metal Gear and PES that I've forgotten what they actually have. You know, like they own that they could be making and they haven't done in a long time anyway.
Castlevania. I'm reading a list. Castlevania, and most importantly, Frogger.
Oh no! We've got Crossy Road though. Crossy Road to replace Frogger.
I know, it's so sad to see Frogger go. I mean, that should be headlines if I'm being honest. But
when was Frogger a AAA game?
when was it not?
That's what they'll be concentrating on now, bringing Frogger out for their brand identity from here on. At least it's not a pig. That's all I'm saying.
Oh god.
That'd be a very, very different game. Just guide them in. No, right, okay.
I've got such a bad image in my head at the moment.
Oh, that's quite good. A pig and a frog. What bit is this? The Muppets? Anyway, we'll move on and say Destiny Taken King.
Yes.
Crown #1 in this week's UK charts. So with no surprises, the Bungie's loot shooter is top of the charts, beating off Forza 6 and PES 16 in the process. But it's expected that it's not going to stay top for next week, as FIFA 16 is about to drop. I did write down here, I'm sure it says anyone playing the Taken King, but we've already sort of discussed it a little bit. Activision can fuck off if they think they're getting any of my money. I'll just play my game share version with the person I'm game sharing with, which is totally legal.
Give me all. I was going to say I give them all my money. So
you give them all your money?
All the money.
Just to play the Taken King?
Yeah, just that, everything.
Can I say, I've actually got nothing against Destiny. I just like actually taking the piss at whatever's flavour of the month.
Mm-hmm.
And Destiny very much is that. But fair play to them. You know, people they've got, and a lot of people that are jumping on board that haven't touched it beforehand, and maybe just because their friends are playing, and fair play to them, they're getting the sales, so they're definitely doing something right, aren't they? And it is fun. I had to see that through gritted teeth. Did you hear that? It was very, very difficult. But anyway, we'll move on to the next bit of news. Star Fox has been delayed to Q2 2016. Nintendo's biggest autumn release has been pushed back to next year, as the Wii U is left without a major Christmas exclusive. It was supposed to be out November 20th, but Nintendo has announced that Star Fox Zero has been delayed until sometimes in the first 3 months of next year. That'll be Q1 then, won't it, instead of Q2 that they've put down here. The announcement was made on Facebook by a Mario creator, Miyamoto. I can never say that. Is it Miyamoto?
Miyamoto, yeah.
Who has been leading the project since its inception. Is the Wii U officially dead with this announcement?
Yes.
No, because it's no different to any other year. So
just put it on my...
It's been like this since it launched practically. That it's just it's got no really big exclusive. Just carry on. There you go.
Just cut your losses and put it on the NX. That's what I say. Just say Wii U by Hello NX, and then put those titles on both at the same time, because that's why the Wii U suffered, because the launch lineup was pants. So if they delay all these games to the NX, it will annoy a few people, but it will do wonders for their sales.
See, if they've done a fantastic trade-in offer, if you're a Wii U owner or whatever, that you'll get the console for this amount, then they might do quite well off of it, because your Nintendo hardcore would remain quite happy at that, and then your new people like myself who haven't picked up a Wii U but have been considering it, mainly because I've got a boy that's just about to turn 5 running about the house, and I think you'd love it. And you know what? I don't know. I want to see the Wii U succeed. I just still love Nintendo. It's been a child of the early 80s. It's gaming is Nintendo.
That's a good idea, though. But
yeah,
Nintendo wouldn't do it. PlayStation and Xbox would. Nintendo aren't like smart enough to do that. Like they're weird now. It's like they used to be on the cusp of like business, and they knew what they were doing, and now they're just a heap of it's just a mess now. It's really quite sad.
The point where the Wii U died for me was when Mario Kart came out, which was a great game, and the sales barely changed at all. Like, that was a turning point for me where I lost all hope in that console ever being successful.
Yeah. I feel so sad for them. You know that way. It just feels as if, are they ever going to recover from this? And I really hope that they do.
I don't think so.
Well, they're under new management in that now, so it'll take a wee while to see what changes that brings about. I know he said that they were going to carry on with the vision that Iwata had set out already, but I'm sure there'll be changes on the internal side of it that we don't really hear about.
I mean, see, this has happened before, like before the Xbox and the PlayStation. Nintendo was the one that everyone was scared of, but and Sega went down, so I feel as if they're going the same way. They're going to have to just put things on the PlayStation and the Xbox.
Nintendo would be missed more than Konami could ever dream of.
But the thing is, they've got so many great games, just stop making like consoles, and they would be so much more successful. But I think it's a thing of pride more than anything now, that they don't want to do that.
Yeah, you're right.
as and the expectation of them and the loyal fan base wouldn't want that to happen. And the handhelds have always done well, haven't they? So maybe just time to keep to the handhelds.
They'll do well next time though, because the Vita got killed. So
yeah, but
that makes no sense because the DS games, 3DS games, look like they were from 10 years ago. But yeah, it's such a really good platform.
Yeah,
it's got Pokemon on it. That's basically
yeah,
why it's
you're right. But yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Have you seen that new Pokemon game coming out? There's virtual reality and stuff.
Would that not then kill the Pokemon market on the 3DS though?
No, because it's a completely different game, is it not?
Yeah,
as opposed to the standard Pokemon game.
It's basically like geotagging, so you basically go around, you actually look in the real world for them. Of course, like the world. I don't think anyone's going, should I stay and play my DS or should I go to the nearest city to do it? I think it's just a thing that you do while you're out rather than for a Pokemon experience.
It's a genius plan actually to eliminate the mobile market because everyone's batteries will be fucking dead. All the time trying to catch Pokemon. Oh look, a Pikachu! It's just that'd be a brilliant. We've cottoned on to Nintendo's plan all along. We're just gonna kill everyone's phone batteries. Take us back. People will be carrying about car batteries again.
If I see a Jigglypuff walking about Glasgow city centre, I'm going to shit myself. Even if it is just in my phone, because I'll think it's just in my head.
Well, you shit yourself just as much as if there was a Mr. Mime sitting in your bedroom watching you at night.
Okay.
I just
I didn't get that reference, if I'm honest.
In case you're wondering, that is a meme that is online that I'm referencing here.
I just want to have a Pokemon that's got David Cameron's balls in it. To be honest, that's.
I don't think there is a pig Pokemon.
I'm still waiting for the Flash game of David Cameron. I mean, that's got to come out very soon. A Flash game.
I'm coding it straight after this podcast ends.
It would get so much traffic. It would be unbelievable. Try lower them in properly. I can so imagine it in my head.
Oh,
like your curses.
I'm just trying to think you could do, these ball drop sort of ideas where you have to position different things to actually get it into the pig's mouth as the balls roll down them. This is going to happen.
It could be a VR game, virtual reality.
No.
We've taken this to a dark place, gentlemen.
The thing is,
you can take it to a dark place.
You can put pictures of your people you hate on the pig as well. There you go.
Someone's probably doing this. Someone probably is coding this for the Oculus.
Yep. I just put me off ever buying an Oculus by that comment. Honest, I'm sitting here I try not to be sick in my own mouth. Right. Anyway, guys, are you excited right now? Because you think I told you before the show what's going to come up next. It's the IMDb quiz.
Oh, not the pig.
Yay!
Woohoo!
Right, so we're starting now with the IMDb quiz. For those who don't know the rules by now, then fuck off, you're obviously not a regular listener. No, basically the rules are I'm going to say an actor or actress, and we're going to refer to the IMDb website, and you have to tell me what this actor or actress is known for on the first 4 items on IMDb. You get a point if you get it correct. It's not shouting out. I'm going to say your name before you give me the answer. And after 5, whoever's got the top score will be declared this week's winner. So who's confident? Who thinks that the movie and TV and knowledge is right up there?
No. It really depends whether the actor was working for me.
Yeah.
It depends if I was alive at the point that they were acting, so...
Stop coming up with excuses before you start. Right. Well, we'll get things started, and we'll start with you, Tom. Okay. And the first actor is Bill Murray.
Oh, Ghostbusters.
Right. Okay. Just want one. I just want one.
Okay.
So
Ghostbusters.
Fine, okay. Ghostbusters is correct. So for Tom, and we'll go to Callum.
Ghostbusters 2.
Oh. Not correct, I'm afraid.
Oh, what?
Adam, yeah.
I'm going to go for Zombieland, just to be different.
You're going to go for Zombieland. That's not correct. Tom takes the lead after the first
Damn.
one.
Yes.
Oh, well
Come
done.
on, guys. Right, okay, one of them I'll forgive you for, right? Groundhog Day.
I was going to say that after.
Yeah. Lost in Translation.
Mm,
And Moonrise Kingdom.
Really?
What's that?
Yeah, I know Moonrise Kingdom was a bit shocked about as well, considering all
More than Ghostbusters 2?
I know, why is that not there? Actually, good point. We'll move on to the next one, and we'll start this time with Callum, and the actor is Idris Elba.
Thor: The Dark World, I'm going for.
Correct. There you
Oh.
go. You're back. You got the points in.
Thank you.
Adam.
Thor. What?
Very original. That is correct as well. So you're all
Way!
Tom, your chance to take the lead here. You got a choice.
Luther?
Luther. Sorry, it's not there, although I think it should be there.
I think
The
it should be
two
too.
other things, so everyone finishes after question 2 on 1 point. The two others are Pacific Rim and Prometheus.
Okay.
I forgot he was in that.
I forgot it was
I
in that.
forgot he was in Prometheus completely.
Oh, come on!
I love that film, but I didn't realise that was him.
You didn't realise that was him?
No, it's one of those films I watched like about 3 years ago when my knowledge of Idris Elba was quite low. So
Right, fair enough.
let's just go on.
See, if I was to say that I had a man crush on one person in the world, it is him. Honestly, I don't know why. Just love the guy. I want babies with him, if that's possible.
I don't think it is.
I'll make it work. You know what I mean?
I'm sure there's some scientists working on that right now for you, Ross.
Thank you, science. Anyway, we'll move on to the next one, and the next actor is Aaron Paul, and we will start with who hasn't been first. Adam.
Breaking Bad.
Oh,
It's going to always be that, isn't it? Oh,
It
and
can't
we'll
not be
go
that,
now.
surely.
It's correct.
Thank
Next, we will go to Tom.
I don't know. God, I know it. I'm gonna go with. Oh, what's it called? Need for Speed. That's it.
That's the only other film that I can think of. The only film I can think of that he was in.
That is correct, yeah. Callum, you've got a hard one here.
Okay. I know he's been in one more film, and I watched it, and the film was so terrible. It was with Pierce Brosnan. It was called A Long Way Down. Was that?
Oh, is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's not correct.
Oh,
you're
your
back-
promising start.
That film was awful, though. Literally the worst hour and like 30 minutes of my life.
I thought Need
Anyone
for
else want
Speed
to take
was.
a guess at another two? No bonus points, but anyone else want to take a guess?
No.
No. Okay. The Last House on the Left.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Okay.
someone's got a vibrator it. And Exodus, Gods and Kings. Anyone
What's
seen
he?
that movie? Yeah.
Oh, I
Right.
didn't even know he was in that.
So it's 2-1, I believe. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think we'll start with Callum the next round since he's coming in the pig's mouth. So we'll move on to Rachel McAdams. So Callum, go for that.
Rachel McAdams.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know the name. Is that quite bad?
No, she's been in a lot, but
I'll pass. I'm sorry.
okay. I don't know who went second last time. We'll just go with Adam. Adam, you go.
I don't know. I'm going to take a random stab in the dark and say, Hunt for the Red October.
Correct. No, I'm not joking. Right, okay, we'll move on. Tom, you've got a chance to take the lead going into the final question.
This is so embarrassing.
Yep, go for it.
Mean Girls.
Yeah, that's correct.
Wow.
Oh dear God.
So
It's a good
Tom,
film.
only if Tom gets in the last question right, he's going to be this week's winner.
Yes.
The other movies were Sherlock Holmes,
Okay.
Midnight in Paris, and The Vow.
Brilliant films
He's
there.
also in this season of True Detective, just to say.
Oh.
So
Didn't watch it.
I think of those films, the only one I've watched is Sherlock.
I'm the same.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm sorry for not watching chick flicks.
Clearly, none of you guys are married.
You go, Glenn Coco. You go, Glenn Coco.
Right, well, we're going to start, and Tom, you're clearly going to be last here because you are ahead, and if you get it right, it's going to go. So we'll start with the person coming from there again, because that seems to be the fair way to do it. And Callum, I want to know about Matthew McConaughey. What's he in?
I could list off all Matthew McConaughey's films.
That would be interesting.
So I'm going to go Interstellar, one of Christopher Nolan's best films. Amazing. Saw it at IMAX. So good.
You're correct. There you go. So you're now on 2.
Thanks.
Adam?
Oh, I'm totally fucked.
What?
I don't know what other films he's been in. I'm terrible at these quizzes.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'll give you a clue. He's not in The Hunt for Red October.
Was he in a submarine film?
He may have ate a Subway once. I don't know.
Is he Jude Law, is basically what you're asking.
Nah, I don't know. Pass.
Take a stab at it.
Inception. Just random film.
If he doesn't get it right, Tom's won, hasn't he?
Can I take the steal?
I still want to answer. I want to see if I get one.
Okay. Sorry, Adam.
Oh, cheeky.
Right. Tom?
Uh-huh.
What's your answer?
I'm thinking...
I'm going to make it interesting. If you get it wrong, you're going to get -1 point.
Oh, God.
Oh!
I've got vivid images of him being in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, you've got that. Right.
You're correct. That is right. And this week's winner is Tom. Congratulations.
Well done, sir.
Do I win a pig?
A job at 10 Downing Street, cleaning out the innards of Suffolk.
Yay!
Yeah. All that I'm just going to say is bring some rubber glove and at least 40 wet wipes.
Only 40? That's brave, Russ.
As enjoy. Right, so we'll move things on to a few talking points that we have. So first of all, this weekend EGX is coming up. I personally am not going, but I know Jamie Martin from the group and MC Fixer, Lucy, they're all going along. Callum,
Please go.
I am going, like one of the only people on this podcast.
Yeah. What are you looking forward to most at EGX?
Well, it sounds stupid, but mainly the people, because you meet up with so many groups, like IGN Duck Hunters and the kind of funny like fans and stuff. That sounds like a really like nonsense answer, but it is true. Like you meet everyone there that you talk to all the time, so that's going to be great. And also Shuhei Yoshida's going to be there. So
well, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing what he's got to say.
Yeah, and also EGX stream all their panels, like all of them, like live, and it's always really good quality. So it's always worth checking out their panels and stuff. But
I'll be doing that then.
Yeah, literally, the line-up's great. Like there's an Uncharted one, there's a Star Wars Battlefield one, I think, a Valve one talking about VR. They've got some really good stuff this year.
Brilliant. Anything else? Do you know anything else that's happening at EGX that we should be looking forward to?
So we're doing a community meetup for Kind of Funny. So if you know IGN, you probably know the guys, Greg Miller. So it's basically a bunch of fans doing that. So come and find me on Twitter at CMoorin, CMOORIN, and you'll see my photo. We've got an image and stuff. So come to that. I think that's it. Hopefully see you there.
Yeah, perfect. Absolutely perfect. So for everyone that's going to EGX, want to hear your thoughts, remember and send them to podcast@outoflives.net to let us know if you met any Duck Hunters, Kind of Funny fans, bumped into an angry microwave. We want to know about it and just let us know, but send us a little email. Right, I've got a talking point I just want to go over with you. Now, I don't know about you, but I was signing my life away earlier on today, and I just want to talk about beta testing and the actual increase of what's going on at the moment. Of course, everyone knows that the Rainbow Six beta is this weekend on PS4 and Xbox One. And can I ask you, do you think that the beta testing, is that actually worth it, or is it just a clever marketing ploy?
I think it's both. It's a clever marketing ploy, but it does help avoid the chaotic disasters of online launches we had at the start of the generation. Yeah, quite a lot of games like Battlefield 4 in particular had a shit ton of problems with their online. So if the betas do actually help stop that happening at launch day, then crack on as far as I'm concerned. Just leave them to it.
Perfect.
I do kind of think the betas are basically there as a demo that can go wrong, and also test for server. So it is kind of good, like it's a thing. But yeah,
I was going to say that I will put a proviso on that. Betas that happen literally the week before a game launches can fuck straight off. That is just marketing bullshit. Ones that happen a few months out, like this Rainbow Six one, are at least given enough time that they can actually go and fix stuff that breaks, instead of let's just launch it anyway. Too late.
Alright, okay. Well, I don't know. It started with Destiny, didn't it? I would say, I know it goes back to Halo and everything a few years ago, but Destiny for me was just. It was the first one that everyone really got excited about on Twitter and wanted codes for and everything else, and it just became an absolute. I don't know. It became a bit of a joke for me, and I get excited when I see a beta coming up because I think, I've got 2 days to really get rammed into this game, but then you're invested, aren't you? So you're buying that game.
Well, unless it's shit.
Well, the good thing about betas though is that you kind of get a feel for multiplayer games like Call of Duty and Destiny and stuff. And if you don't like the feel of that game, you don't have to buy it. And in a day where virtually all the demos are gone, that's the closest thing we're going to get to it.
I mean, but then you've got something like the Final Fantasy 15 beta that they're updating it for some reason. Like, it makes no sense. Like with the Final Fantasy one, it was supposed to be a one-time thing, and now they're doing it again and again and again. And it just seems as if they're trying to extend its life.
The one thing that really annoys me about betas is when they wipe your progress. Like, you'll spend 2 days in there, like with Destiny, and then you come back around to the game again and it's completely cleared. I mean, like, cap it, that's fine, but to force you to, like, replay through sections again, which is perfect to start off with, is always a bit of a kick in the teeth.
I suppose for balancing, it's only fair if everyone starts on a level playing field, though. But they start a new game. Although I agree with you, I can see why they do it. That way. Like, if people have got beat access to something and they're starting on level 20, and everyone, a lot of people are just starting a lot more than that, they've got a much greater advantage. But I suppose they've invested the time, so maybe they should be given that advantage.
Well, Destiny's beta, you were capped at level 8, I'm sure. I really enjoyed the Destiny beta. Me and my friends sat in my house and played it the whole weekend, just on my profile because I was in it, until it opened up later on. We just sat and just played it all here, and we had a great laugh doing it. So betas can be good when they're done like that, where they did have enough time to actually go away and change a couple of things, and it made sure that it didn't crash to fuck. Destiny was one of the few games that launched almost like smoothly without problems. I think there was a couple of wee things in the first day, and then after that it was fine.
Well, the story, that was a problem.
But
that's nothing to do with the servers, though, is it?
The thing about betas, though, is that it's kind of exclusively for first-person shooters. I mean, I couldn't really name, apart from Destiny, which is basically a first-person shooter, one that was third-person. Like, Fallout needs a beta, even though they would never do it, because those games always have bugs. But
that's part of the fun, surely, of a Fallout game.
Yeah.
Jumping through doors and falling through floors. It's great. It's a great time. Great time.
Well, anyway, all I know is those that are playing the Rainbow Six beta enjoy it. I'll tell you the worst beat ever, The Crew. I was actually interested in buying that, and then I went, after trying it. So that put me right off. You're right there. So, we're running out of time. We're coming up now, Mark, I think, soon. So we've only got time for one bit of feedback anyway. We'll start and finish with Alex Waite. His feedback is, hello all, enjoying listening to the podcast. You guys do great work. I have a question for you. If you were bringing a game to the cinema or TV, what would you choose, and who would you cast in the main parts? That's a great question, Alex. Thank you so much. And he said, keep up the good work at the Angry Microwave. No, I mean, I like it. So what would the movie be, and who would you cast? Adam.
Did we not do this one a few weeks ago?
Who gives a fuck? Just do it again.
Well, I'll probably give the same answer then. I'd do a Darksiders film.
I wasn't on that pod, so it didn't count.
Fair enough. I'll do a Darksiders film because it's really interesting having the Horsemen of the Apocalypse and all that. I would just do CG or animation and have the original voice actors in that come back as cast because they were very good.
Okay, brilliant. So just the original voice actors.
Yep.
Tom?
I'd probably do a stop motion Duck Hunt game film.
Nice.
That's an excellent idea.
Wallace and Gromit style.
You should kickstart that.
I should. That'd be amazing.
Don't fuck with Disney. We've been in the wrong end of Disney in the past. Hence the renaming of the podcast. But,
yes, and Out of Lives.
Yes. But yeah, so who would you cast as voices or?
Bill Murray, probably, because we talked about him earlier on.
David Cameron's a hunter.
David Cameron, and
surely it should be called Pig Hunter then.
That's how we get around it. That's how we get around Disney. Pig Hunter.
Yeah. Pig Hunter.
There we go. Solve problem number one.
Pigs can fly. That's it. Pigs can fly.
Brilliant. Callum?
Well, I've got two from the same company. Is that allowed?
Go for it. No fucking rules here.
So the first one is Red Dead Redemption.
Nice.
Imagine how cool that would be as a Western. The only problem is, with casting it, the only thing I can think of is Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's already been in one. So that would be great. Another one is Grand Theft Auto 5, or the Grand Theft Auto series, because it's so cynical and like American life and stuff. I think that would be great to see in the cinema, but it obviously would take some marketing job to get it released. But I think that would be great to see like the soundtrack and stuff in the cinema, all that kind of thing, would make an awesome movie.
I think if there's any game maker or publisher that would do something like that just for fun, it would be Rockstar.
Probably, yeah. What about,
but they'll change it so that the BBC are the enemies of the game.
Oh, did you guys watch that?
Yeah, oh my god.
No, I haven't actually watched it, but I've heard about it.
The thing is, it's not actually that bad, but it's just like very bland again. It's not awfully bad.
It's not even the most interesting story from the developer. Like, it's just taking a slice and dramatised a shit story instead of actually taking some of the good stories and just telling the truth.
It's just so everywhere. Like, they don't know what they want to talk about, and also it portrays video games awfully.
It does.
For a film that was meant to promote making games.
Yeah, nah, it never paid off for me.
What about a Bully video game? Film then.
What about just a fucking Rockstar fan club you use lot?
Yeah.
A Bully video game could be done. Yeah.
No film. Yeah. Film. Yeah. The Bully film. Yeah.
Oh, Bully film. Sorry. No, I was talking about the game of the film of a game that would
we could do that.
Come out. Right. Well, my choice would be. I think I would go for Turok. Right. The movie. And basically what would happen is I think I would set it, I don't know, maybe, I know I couldn't get a Turok license, but maybe in some sort of like theme park or something like that. So the dinosaurs are actually running about the theme park. And there's maybe hunters for them. Yeah, you could, I don't know, what could you call it?
Jurassic Park?
It's not a
I was
name.
literally about to say that, Tom.
I think it would work well at the cinema, do you not?
Yeah, totally.
I've just thought of another one. Sorry. Dead Space.
Yeah, go for it.
How cool would that be?
Yes.
A proper horror film. Let's say Ridley Scott can direct it. That'd be amazing.
Well, what was the movie with Sam Neill? And it was quite... Oh, that was quite Dead Spacey.
What was it
called?
called?
Set in space. I can't remember the name of it now. I might have to look this up because I'm still on IMDb. Oh, God.
Alien?
I was going to say, maybe Ridley Scott should direct Alien Isolation, the movie.
Oh, that game is so cinematically. That soundtrack was one of the best soundtracks of a video game. So clever.
See, one that I think would be amazing, but I'm not sure if they could do it, be to adapt somehow the Elder Scrolls series into film.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be like taking the Lord of the Rings and timesing it by 50?
Well, they've done it to World of Warcraft.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's obviously
Doing. We'll see how that goes.
And Sam Neill was in Event Horizon.
Okay.
And Adam, I've got something else for you when you just think about free related stuff there. He's also in Jurassic Park and The Hunt for Red October.
No way.
So this actual episode is going to be called the Sam Neill Fan Club. There we go. But right, well, thank you very much, Alex, for your feedback. Remember, if you want to send in your feedback, you can send that to podcast@outoflives.net. And we're going to move on to plugging a little bit, so we'll start with the person with the most to plug. Adam.
I have the most to plug. Well, you people are lazy then. I have the Plenty of Lives blog. I do that for the outoflives.net page. I've got video reviews and stuff up for a couple of games like Rocket League and Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. And I'm on podcasts. Woohoo! That's pretty much it.
Okay, Tom, what you got to plug?
I've got my YouTube channel, so it's the channel name's Time for Tom, so with a 4, Time for Tom. And I've got I'm going to have video game reviews and things like that up on there pretty soon. And then you can follow me on Twitter at It's Time for Tom.
Brilliant. Callum?
I think I've got the most. Okay,
I know I was sarcastic.
Well, you could have warned me you were going to be sarcastic.
He's the fucking publisher twat.
Well, first of all, I've got loads of Rainbow Six beta codes, so if you want me, tweet me at CMORRIN, CMOORRIN. And secondly, I run a blog called The Angry Microwave Entertainment Site kind of thing, and we interviewed Vern Troyer, Mini-Me, earlier today, so that'll be up later this week. And also we're doing a kind of funny UK fan meetup thing, but anyone's welcome at EGX. So again, just go to my Twitter and there's a photo explaining everything. That's at CMORRIN, CMOORRIN. I'm sorry.
And I think in the near future we're going to have a bit of a crossover between Angry Microwave and Out of Lives, is that correct?
Yep, for sure. So we just need to organise that now back at uni.
Yeah.
We can organise it. And
should be a good laugh. Well, I'll not really get in to promote myself because all my work here is just done through Out of Lives basically, but we've got some new videos up on the YouTube channel. Come and check us out. We've not concentrated too much till recently on the YouTube channel, so just search for Out of Lives and we're near the top. Catch us on Twitch. Kev's currently doing the raids on Destiny, the Taken King, so if you want to see that, go to twitch.tv/outoflivespod. Follow us on Twitter at outoflivespod. Visit our website at outoflives.net and search for Out of Lives on Facebook to join the Facebook group. We've got some more giveaways. I think we've got some Goat Simulator codes, Bridge Constructor codes, and a few other things to give away on the Facebook group and Twitch channel as well. And I just want to say thank you all for coming on this very Scottish friendly pod. And
yeah, no problem. Thanks for having us.
And for no reason, I'm just going to play some random royalty-free Scottish music right now for everyone's enjoyment. Bye.